So now that we have our video, it's ready to go live. Let's talk about community posts. So if you don't know, on YouTube, you have community posts where you can post things like polls, images, even posts that you can attach your video to promote your video out. So now, whenever we're dealing with the video idea about removing strip screws, we can now have ChatGPT create some community posts for us. So I created a prompt that said, can you suggest 5 YouTube community posts to promote this video? 2 are going to be polls. So this allows us to poll our audience. So it gave us something like, what's your go-to tool for removing strip screws? And there's some options there. And have you ever accidentally stripped a screw while doing a DIY project? Some more options. So these could be good as like before you actually create the video, maybe doing this one, and then you can even talk about the answers to the poll in your video, or even before, after you've launched the video, you can do this one. And then when people respond, you can always have a comment that says, go check out this video. And then the other 3 are announcements. And so these are just going to be text that includes a link to the video within that. So attention DIY enthusiasts, if you ever struggled with removing a strip screw, this video is for you. Learn our expert tips and tricks for removing strip screws without damaging your project. Strip screws ruining your DIY projects. Check out our latest video to learn the best screw removal hacks. And are you tired of struggling with stripped screws? Our latest video is here to help. Watch now to learn how to remove strip screws with ease. Now, I asked it to provide me 3, but I don't actually plan on using these 3. So I would maybe pick 1 to 2, depending on your specific audience, and then have one go live when the video goes live, and maybe another one go live about 12 hours later. So it's something new in their feed, even if they are like get on YouTube 12 hours afterwards or something like that. I wouldn't have a ton of announcement posts within your community posts just promoting the videos, because that's also getting put onto your subscribers' feeds and stuff like that. So that is how you can do it. Get some ideas for community posts to help you promote. And community posts have also been known to have organic reach. So they reach people who are not just your actual subscribers. So especially polls where people want to give their answers can actually get around and get you more subscribers. Now, I want to do something similar for this research software recommendations video, but it's going to be a little bit different because we actually still have the video captions in here. So I can actually have it pull quotes and other things that may be helpful to my audience, even if they don't watch the video. I don't want to do that for my removing strip screws, because then it's going to give me generic quotes and not specific things that I would say are related to my experiences. So here I did something similar to before. So I said, can you create 10 YouTube community posts? 2 are going to be polls, so similar to before. I'd like 2 to be announcements. And then the last one I said is I would like 6 to be quick lessons or tips that I cover in the video. So this is a little bit different because it's actually taking some of the information from my video and allowing them to find it without ever clicking on my video. So I get options like poll, what's your favorite research organization tool? Vote now. Zotero, Notion, Research Rapid, and Elicit. Those were the 4 I covered in my video. Announcement. Discover the most efficient research techniques with my latest video. Click here to watch now. Quick tip. Don't waste time organizing research articles. Learn how to use software to streamline your process. That's a really, really quick tip. How to use a citation manager to simplify your literature review process. Watch now to learn more. Not relevant, right, to exactly what I'm saying. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm always asking for more than I actually want to use because I know it's not going to give me exactly what I want. So what I would probably do from this is use 1 poll, 1 announcement, and then maybe 2 to 3 of the quick tips, quick lessons. So this is, again, how to use Zotero citation feature to effortlessly create. So like that is like more of a question. I need to actually tell them how. Maximize your research productivity with Notion's powerful note taking and organization features. That's a pretty good one. Learn how to use, so again, I would instead say you can use Research Rabbit to quickly find and organize relevant research articles for your lit review. So you may have to change how some of these are phrased to really make them make sense as a community post that's actually giving value to people. And then in your first comment or so, you can always then state, if you're having issues with this, watch this new video on this. So overall, you can use ChatGPT to take your video and expand it out so that it's just auto creating basically different community posts for you, different descriptions, your titles, thumbnail ideas, and even the keywords you want to rank for that video to help you hopefully create more videos and with less effort. So now you can use ChatGPT to create these community posts, and you can even ask it for more or less community posts based on what you're actually interested in. Thank you so much for watching this course, and I really hope that you're now able to use ChatGPT for your project, which is basically using it to create all of these things for one of your own YouTube videos. If you enjoyed this course, it would really help me out if you would leave me a review below to let other people know how this course is doing. And if you want to go further, you can always check out my ChatGPT for Content Creators course. This course is specifically going to help you figure out your niche and actually create out your content and your content buckets. We create out a year's worth of content in that course. And I will leave the link to that course in the class details below. The other courses that might be helpful are my Notion for Content Creators course and Notion for YouTube. If you want to organize this information within a system, you can check out those courses that will also be in the class description below. I really hope you enjoyed this course, and if you wouldn't mind, take a few minutes to leave me a review below.